Hey boys, welcome back to the Mr. Eames P channel. This is your last lesson before we begin to retest you next week. Today's lesson is going to focus on some aerobic and cardiovascular fitness, as well as some muscular endurance fitness. I'm going to need the help of a scientist. Let's do it.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no. Get ready.
So today there are two parts to this lesson. The first part is going to be looking at a distance run and looking at how it can affect our body. And then the second half is going to be some muscular endurance, some sit-ups, push-ups, some basic exercises, just to give you your weekly workout. So first up, we're going to begin with a little science experiment. Where's that scientist gone? Welcome, I am Dr. Eames. So Dr. Eames is here today to guide you through your first experiments. There are 4 areas that I would like you to check over on yourself before you begin your 15-minute run. So today's challenge, you are going to be timing yourselves for 15 minutes. So the pace is entirely up to you. I'd like you to try and push yourselves, so somewhere in and around a medium speed, a jog, to a little bit quicker if you can, and time yourselves for 15 minutes. During that time, we're going to be trying to work our heart muscle as well as our lungs. So this is our aerobic fitness using our lungs, which is incorporating a lot of breathing as we're moving. And also our cardiovascular system, which is our heart muscle, which as we start to exercise begins to work that little bit harder. So running is really going to help these, and it's also going to help us when we do our testing and we come to do our beat test. Next up is our experiment. I would like you, before you begin your run, to check over 4 areas. These 4 areas are, number 1, your skin. I'd like you just to check your skin, feel what it feels like to touch before we begin our exercise. Is it dry? Is it clammy? How do you feel before the exercise? The second one is your face. Take a moment to look into the mirror, check your hair. Also, check what color is your skin currently before you begin your workout. Next up is your breathing. Just take a moment just to be calm, put your hands on your lungs, check over your breathing, feel what it feels like before we've done any exercise. Next up is your heart rate. Before we exercise, I'd like you to check over your heart rate. You can do this by finding your pulse. A simple way to find your pulse is to use 2 fingers and to find in the middle here where your throat is, or your trachea. I'm going to use 2 fingers and not go quite in the middle. I'm going to go to the side. I'm going to push in here. And once I push in, I'll have to stop talking. I'm going to try and feel a little pulsation. This is a pulse. That's where my heart rate is pushing blood around my body, and I can feel it in here, like this. So I can feel mine right now, and I can feel what speed it's going at, and I'm going to try and remember what it felt like. I'm going to check that over after my run. Boom! Now it's back over to you. You're going to take the time, get yourself outside, go to a park, get in your garden. If you haven't got much space, you can just run around the garden, as long as you're going to be working hard for 15 minutes. So use your iPad, set a timer, push yourselves, and then once you've finished, I'd like you to look over those 4 areas and make a note of what differences you can see. That is what you're going to be uploading to Seesaw this week, so I can check if you've identified any changes in those 4 areas that your body has made. Get your PE uniform on, get your trainers on, get out running. Okay, so for my 15-minute run, I'm going to work out here on our basketball courts. I'm going to just be working around the edges. I'm going to be running for our 15 minutes. I'm not going to show you all of the workout, but you've got to trust me, I have done it, and I'm going to start right now. Minutes later. 15 minutes run, done and dusted. Woo. Once you've finished your 15-minute run and you've recorded your results on Seesaw on how you felt that your body had changed in those 4 areas, I'd like you to watch the next video, which is a short workout for you boys to follow along at home. So all you need is yourself, a little bit of space, a little bit of motivation, and prepare to work hard. Remember, you've got 1 more week before we retest you, so the harder you work, the easier next week will be, and the more drastic those changes are going to be. Get ready, let's work out. So to start with, we're going to be doing a 2-minute warm-up where all you need to do is find a space and copy me. Then after that, we're going to be performing 11 exercises. It was going to be 10, and then we've made it 11. We're going to finish with a really tough one right at the very end. You're going to be working for 45 seconds per exercise with a 15-second break. Now during that 15-second break, I want you to keep watching and I will show you the next exercise in preparation for you doing it. So try and work for that whole 45 seconds the best you can. Try and concentrate on good technique. Give it a go. Let's get into it. That's it, boys. 11 exercises, 11 minutes. That's a tough workout. If you did it, well done. Keep going, boys. I'll see you next week.